I'm always getting the question how I get my loose curls with my super fine short hair. Here's the product lineup. I will list them below. You're gonna need to know 2 different movements with the straightener. I'm gonna show it to you. I do not have it on, so I'm gonna be able to go slow. One of the movements is going to be this one right here, where you clamp at the root, horizontal like this, pull forward, and then backwards. So you're gonna just flip your wrist, forward, backward. The other movement you're gonna need to know, to have your straightener vertical, clamp at the root, and 1 twist, okay? So from front to back, and you're gonna have to know to pull gently, and then drop that twist. Vertical, clamp, 1 twist, pull, and then you're going to unravel. I clipped up 2/3 of my hair, and I'm going to be using 2 tools. My straightener to use to curl, and then my volume, which is going to give me volume. Straighten just the very ends of my hair, just because they do get a little fluffy. I only use my straightener on about 300 or 310. This is where I'm going to do that original back and forth horizontal motion. And what this does is this just is going to give me some extra needed volume. I know that looks crazy right here, but what this does is this actually lifts the hair away from my head to give it the illusion of more volume. Now I'm going to take the volume, and at the very roots, I'm going to crimp and then pull down and crimp one more time. And this is just going to pull the hair away from my head by giving it some extra volume. This usually only takes me 5 minutes to do my whole head, but in these front pieces, I am going to use that curling motion. So this is when I'm going to hold my straightener vertically, clamp, twist, pull. I don't get in the very end, and I just kind of unravel and straighten the rest. Now, if that part is too hard for you, here's what I'm going to show you could do instead. Vertical, clamp, 1, flip, pull until the very end, and then you can just release instead of unraveling like I did over here. This is the last time I'm going to use my volume, and I'm only going to use it kind of on this area right here. And I'm going to not go into my curls, just going to keep it kind of high. Clamp, clamp. I'm not trying to unravel my curls. I like to use this E-Crew dry texture spray. It is one of the only hair sprays and dry texture sprays that I have found that works really well with my really fine hair. It is not heavy. It doesn't feel sticky. So I just spray all around, and I'm going to let that cool while I do my top layer. I do try to take maybe a little bit more time on this layer, just because it is the top one showing. If you like your curls tighter, use smaller sections. If you like them like bigger and looser, you're going to use bigger sections. Regrowth right here, come down mid shaft and do the same thing and kind of let those cool. Once your curls have cooled, you can do 2 different things. You can finger comb it like this, and it is going to give it kind of a messier, piecier look. If you want softer curls, just brush your brush through them, and it is going to give it kind of a softer look. So there is the difference. And then you just kind of mess around with the part. You can like flip it over just to give it some extra volume. I like to use dry shampoo day 1, especially with fine hair. It absorbs all the oils that I potentially could have, and it gives me a little extra volume. If you want to do one last like little spray action with the dry texture spray, you can. I feel like I don't overuse this at all. It's just so lightweight, and it doesn't bother my hair in the slightest.